Yo, what's going on? What's going on? All right, so I'm gonna talk to all the people who are dealing with music or who want to get started in the music business, right? By far not an expert, but I think any information that you can get helps you out, man. And that's what I'm all about, helping people out. So what I do is I make my music, right? And I distribute my music through a company called CD Baby, right? You look it up, cdbaby.com. You can upload your music to this company, and the main thing you need is, of course, your music. Now, it can be an MP3 form. Make sure you try to master your music first, though. Master your music before you distribute. They have different companies out there. I use Lander, Landr. I have a subscription with Lander. That way, I could upload my music to Lander, and I could basically master it to different resolutions that I want. It can be a low, medium, high. You can also master your music through wave and HD wave files. But I'm gonna tell you, people will say, "Oh yeah, master your music to wave, because that's the best. That's the best that they have, right?" But you master your wave. You want to master your music with wave file if you're distributing it through CDs. If somebody gonna listen to it on CD, then wave. Because this is the crazy thing: you can master all your music through wave, and when you upload it for it to be distributed via streaming, they're gonna change it back to MP3. Because they're not going to stream your music through wave files. They're going to distribute it through MP3. So you would have paid all that money to master your music through wave files, through wave, and they just going to change it back to MP3 anyway. Your wave is for distributing your music through CD. It has a better quality through a wave or HD wave versus MP3, and that's the reason why you want to master your music through wave, only to be distributed through CD. If it's going to be mainly distributed through streaming like YouTube Music, Spotify, Pandora, then you can use MP3. And your main problem, I really won't say problem, but your main thing that you need to worry about is mastering your music. Master your music. Make sure it sounds clear, and make sure it is of a high volume. I had to learn that. You know, I have music out there that's not mastered to a high volume level. Now I can redo it, but I'm gonna have to pay money for it. I'm gonna have to pay money, and I will eventually do that later on. But I had to take down all the music that I have that I need to change. I'm gonna have to take it down from all streaming services and then re-upload it. But I'm gonna have to pay money to do that, and then it'll be redistributed back to those streaming services like Spotify, YouTube Music, Pandora, and others. Right now, once you master your music, you got to come up with a cover art. The cover art normally is 1600 by 1600 or better. I'm not sure if they will accept 1200 by 1200. But anything less than that, they're not going to accept. It's got to be at least, I think, either 1200 by 1200 or 1600 by 1600 dimensions, which is going to be your height and your width, right? As far as the resolution. And then of course you got to upload it. And once you distribute that music, then they're going to give you an option to distribute it to other streaming sites, or if you want to, let's say if you have an album, they give you a choice if you want to distribute single songs or just the album. Like if you want your music sold, it's got to be the whole album or nothing. That's crazy to me, because people don't even buy music like that no more. People buy single tracks, and then they'll put it on their own playlist, because people not gonna like the whole album. Like back in the day, you had to buy the whole album. If you like only one song on the album, you bought the whole album. And they did have singles, but most of the time it was an album. You could buy singles if they releasing the singles. A lot of times they didn't. A lot of times you just had to buy the whole album. Well, I look at it like this: why would you not want somebody to buy singles? That'd just be crazy. I don't even know why they had that option, but they do, right? And also, you have an option whether or not to sell it in the United States only, or not to sell it to certain countries. You have the ability not to do that. You have the ability to do that, and you have the ability to only sell your music or stream your music to certain places. I'm like everything. I mean every country. And also, let's see. They give you, an option to. I said sell to different countries. Oh, they give you an option to stream your music for free, unpaid. And what that is the unpaid option would be it's really kind of like advertising your music. Some people do everything, even if it's free, do it, because I want my music out there. Well, I wouldn't do it, because I only record my music in studio. I don't go out and perform. Now, I think you definitely want to do unpaid also if you perform, because people hear it, then they want, I want to hear this person live. But then that's when you will go and opt for the unpaid. That makes sense. But for me, it don't make sense, because I'm not going to be performing. So if I get unpaid, I'm not getting paid. Just to have somebody listen to my music, like, nah, man. I need to get paid, because that's the only way I get paid. I don't get paid for concerts and stuff like that, for performing, right? So with that being said, let's say that you go through the whole process and you have your album or your single distributed. They're gonna ask you if you want to do standard or pro. Standard, you're gonna get royalty. You're gonna get money for songwriting and song creation, like songwriting lyrics and the music, right? But they're gonna ask you for pro. Pro is performance rights organization. Pro. That's like Ascap or BMI, and they have another one. I think it's called Can or something like that. It's a Canadian professional rights organization. Can or something like that. And anyway, what they do is they listen out for your music playing internationally, and different people's movies, or television, or where you probably won't know that they're playing your music. You want to be able to get paid for that. Professional rights organization, they scan everything. As soon as they hear your music playing, they go and collect royalties for you. Because you can't be everywhere at one time. That's what the professional royalty organization does, right? They collect money on your behalf. It could be 1 or 2 years, but let's say that somebody like your music in Russia, and now they playing it on some kind of commercial in Russia. You're not gonna know because you're not in Russia. But the performance rights organization, I think it's performance rights organization. If they get wind of it, they're gonna get with that organization, that person, whatever. Like, hey, you cannot use this without paying this person. Excuse me. They're gonna collect money on your behalf, and that's for TV, commercials, movies, anything like that. And that's another road. Now you're gonna have to pay for it. And CD Baby, you're gonna have to pay an additional at least $20. At least with a discount coupon, it'll be $20. A regular, I think, it's like $40 extra on an album. I don't know if it's just an album or single, but you're gonna have to pay extra. But it's a one-time pay. It's a one-time fee, and then you get those royalty rights for your entire life. So it's worth it for you to pay $40 in order to get extra money for the rest of your life. It's worth it, right? That's what you want to do. So even if you don't have that money right now, save it. Save for it. If you can just distribute your music through standard means, do that. Always be cognizant of our need to save money for this professional right organization, BMI or Ascap, and they will definitely pay you, and through CD Baby it's quarterly, and then you'll get money put in your account. All right, I know this is a long video, but you need to know this. The possibilities out there, right? Make as much music as you can, man, and put it out there. Because especially if you can get it on rotation like Pandora, you're gonna get paid through Pandora. You're gonna get paid through Pandora Premium. You're gonna get paid through Pandora Radio. Then you're gonna get paid through Spotify. You're gonna get paid through YouTube Music. Oh, and also YouTube has what they call Music Content ID, right? So you not only get paid through YouTube Music, but you get paid through YouTube Content ID. YouTube Music is just a streaming service. YouTube Content ID is when people use your music on their channels, on their YouTube channels, right? You get paid separately from that. And the more music you have out there, the more people are going to hear your music, the more they can use it. Because not everybody going to use your music, because not everybody like all music. Some people don't like country music, some people don't like hip hop. You know, somebody going to like it, and somebody going to use it somewhere. They're going to use it on their channel, they're going to use it in a commercial, they're going to use it somewhere, right? You know, oh yeah, you can also get paid through Facebook. It's one other way you can get paid. Dang, what is it? One other way. YouTube. It just left me. But there's multiple ways that you get paid, and you want to make sure that you are able to get paid as much as you can. Make as much music as you can. Get it out there. Stream it. Definitely want to do that, because that's the way. People don't even buy music no more, man. They don't. The only people who are going to be buying music are people who are going to buy your music for commercials, TV, and movies. People don't even buy people's music no more, man. They stream it, and that's where the money is. All right.